Welcome back to Etc. Podcast. I got my co-host Mark here. I am Victor. It's a Christmas special. It's a Christmas miracle. Technically, wait.
It'd be like a week after.
It'll be a week after Christmas, but it's a Christmas special. Secret tunnel.
Or what we could do is we could always just put this one first. Maybe.
We just released it today.
Oh, yeah, so never mind. That's what I thought. I was like, wait, unless you ever. Yeah. So.
It's after Christmas. After Christmas. How are you, Mark? How was your Christmas? Did you get everything you wanted in life? What did you want? What'd you ask for? What'd you ask Santa for? Also, before he goes...
Okay, well, never mind. I guess I can wait.
Christmas charity merch on body. Yeah, I mean... Thank you for all who purchased it. By the time you're seeing this, you guys should all have it in hand because everything's been shipped and delivered by yours truly, Mark and Victor. Feels great. Can't wait for you to try yours. Very soft on the inside. Very nice color. I'm a fan. Yes. Plan on wearing it for Christmas Eve. You know.
Exactly.
The print is very nice.
Pristine.
Nice.
Doesn't look like it's any
see-through or gonna peel off or last one wash or nothing. You know? Only quality here, man.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you all for who purchased. If you missed out, you missed out. Technically not, because I think I have like a small left over. But other than that, yeah. After me cutting you off, what did you ask Santa for Christmas, Mark?
One thing I asked was for AirPods. You know, I was the wire boy for a while just because.
You lost them.
Yeah, I lost them.
Naughty list.
Wasn't my fault. I mean, it was, but it was by accident. It wasn't like I purposely said, here, I'm going to leave these here and then lose them. So I asked for those. Let me see. I asked for a game. Wonder if that's going to happen, you know.
What game?
Halo.
Oh.
Well, I mean, the only way I'll be able to get that is if I get a card for Steam, but, we'll see. But that, what else did I ask for? I didn't really ask for that much. I don't know. There's a lot of things that people can, ask me about. I'm just like, oh, yeah, maybe, I'm cool with it. It's nothing like I, need it, But whatever y'all get me is whatever you get me. I'm fine with it. Gift is a gift.
It all means a lot.
Exactly. It's all that matters.
To me. It's more about what you give. I like giving gifts.
Season of giving, Yeah.
I love that's my shit. Same. And I feel like I do well with giving gifts. I don't know. Personally, I feel like I give good gifts. But that's up for debate for the people that receive them. But it's whatever. Maybe they're like, yo, Vic's gifts suck. Who wants this?
Wow, thanks.
Throws it out.
What the fuck was this shit? I never even talked about this thing.
But I enjoy giving out gifts to the family and friends for the holidays. Yeah. Not gonna ask me what I asked for, Mark.
I was just about to. I was like, if you didn't finish, you looked at me and just wow, what a fucking guy. Didn't ask me. What did you ask for, Victor?
Nothing. I know.
I'm like, oh shit.
No, one thing that I was just like, I want, because I purposely didn't get it for myself because I was like, I want to give people the opportunity to get it for me. It's not me being self-centered. It's that people tell me all the time, I don't know what the fuck to get you. So I purposely don't purchase things so people have stuff to get me. But I wanted the new Pokemon, either Diamond or Pearl, for the Switch, just because nostalgia's sake, and I want to play it, and I want to hear those river songs because they're so elite, and the music in those games are so elite. I want to hear it on the Switch, so hopefully, I received that. But outside of that, I was just kind of general with the shit. I'm like, I gave people ideas or themes of if you don't want to get that, because I don't like to know specifically what I'm gonna get. I like the surprise.
Same.
So
people that I've talked to, they said, oh, yeah, do a list. And I'm just like, yeah, but at the same time, when people ask for a list, it's kind of hard for me to just off the bat tell you and list everything I want. Mm-hmm. So that's why it's always kind of hard, at that point. But I understand, but it's at the same time, just I don't like knowing what I want, what I'm going to
expecting or anything like that.
It's just kind of damn, because at that point, it's just what's this gift? And if you kind of already remember the things you gave to that person or what you want, you can most likely, when touching the gift before opening, you're
you already know,
pretty much like this.
Yeah.
And opening, you're like, oh, cool, thanks.
What is this thing that's exactly shaped like a shoebox? Hope it's not for those specific shoes that I specifically told you I wanted.
That are these color. Oh wait, it is.
Yeah. So I'm just hopefully I would assume you guys know me. I like video games. I've been recently like on my exercise tip. Just kind of go off of that and like what shit I'm into for the most part. What shows I watch. What like I like sports. Just it could be literally anything. Like even if it's like a little ass figurine of something. Like as long as it's like something that's in my interest. I'm like, oh, like this is really nice. Like
yeah, exactly.
I love Mario. I appreciate this Mario thing you gave me. That's it, and I'm happy. Put it on my desk.
And there we go.
What more can you ask for?
He's there.
And to me, it's simple, but like to other people, it's like I don't get it. Even with other people, that's not me saying like, oh, like I know it's like it should be obvious for me. I feel like for other people, it's pretty obvious as well. If you pay enough attention, you can like find something.
No, yeah, for sure. My thing is a lot of the times I'm the person who I might know what the person might like, but then it might be in the same ballpark or theme of something I already got them before, either last year, the year even before that. And it's like I don't want to build a routine where it's like, okay, I'm supposed to depend on
the
this
annual
one section of things to get to that person, because then it just feels like, to me it doesn't feel like you're thinking too much, or you're just kind of just taking an easy way out of it.
Mark's yearly gift of socks.
Right? Wow, Mark, I wonder what you're gonna give me this year. Oh, socks. It's like, yeah, man, but these are different. These ones are black. The last year it was white. So yeah, sometimes I like to try to switch it up. So that's kind of probably the one part I would say, like, if I was to like not be too sure, that would be like the reason why, is because I don't want to like, keep a repeat of something. So
yeah. Super fire. I love Christmas. Super sick. I wish it was longer. I feel like that day always goes by quick.
Yeah, I feel like Christmas should be like a weekend thing,
That'd be dope. You have plans for the eve or actual Christmas?
Nah, actually, I don't think so. No.
Same. Got that Omarion flying around.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be careful out here.
Moricron.
The Alpha, Beta, Epsilon variant.
Mega.
What was the last one? Delta? Wasn't it like Delta variant?
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
and there was like another one.
Yeah, but it was the Delta.
They got a whole family of them now. Remember it was just regular coronavirus?
It was just chilling on its lonesome, and then it had kids.
Yeah.
And then it had kids.
Grew up and then got married, then had a family.
Had a family and sent it off into the world and said, "Here, my children."
Pick up the family business. Get out there.
Get out there.
Infect the world.
Infect the world. Thanks, Dad.
You know what it reminds me of? Like Lowkey, which is kind of scary to think about. And I literally just had this thought right now.
What?
You ever seen those? You either played or seen those games where it's like, I forget the name, but it's like Infected. And it's like, not like Call of Duty Infected, but like those ones where like you can like create a disease.
You mean like, like those kind of like, almost like
those apps.
That Risk type game. Where
like
it's like
simulators.
Yeah, where it's like you start off and it's like in this one part of the world.
And then you watch it like spread.
You do things to try to make it travel and spread. Yeah, those things are weird.
But that's what like the world feels like right now. And it feels kind of weird to think about. Because I remember like in high school, I used to see a lot of kids play that. Where it's like, oh, you name the disease, whatever you want.
What if there was somebody who did that long ago?
Yeah. There always is that person. There's like, with anything, it's like, oh, like I said this, I tweeted this out in like 2011. And then it's just like, oh, there's going to be, in 10 years, there's going to be this virus. But yeah, I remember like at the time, people used to just name it like Ebola because that's what it was like the thing at the time.
Mm-hmm. Crazy.
And like, what's crazy, it's funny to think about that, like, because we had stuff like this before, but it never got this deep.
Oh, no.
So, like, we would hear, like, swine flu, Ebola, Zika, like, all that shit. But it would, like, last, like 6 months to a year, and we would never hear about it again.
Yeah, I think the craziest one that was close to it was Ebola. That
was,
like, the craziest one, and we were like, oh, my God. Like, if somebody comes over here, we're fucked. And it just, like, they handled it, I guess. And, I mean, I feel like it's still a thing that, like, obviously goes around, but it's, like, it's so much more, like, in control to where the Rona is just like, it's slippery. It's
running
slippery.
rampant.
It's a slippery motherfucker. You think you got them all, and then next day you know it. Oh, this person over in here just got sick and coughed on somebody.
Yeah.
Now we're fucked.
I'm sick of it. But yeah, I mean, I'm probably most likely the plan for like Christmas days, like in itself, I'll probably just be at the crib with family, open and give out whatever gifts are there, and then eat and watch movies or some shit. I don't know. My family's never been the type to like go out or nothing.
Nah, neither is mine. I mean, I wouldn't see why. Well, you're saying for Eve? Or
either or. I feel like
Christmas, I mean, I feel like you wouldn't
lit.
find anything on Christmas. But Eve, maybe.
Some places be open on Christmas, bro.
Oh, well, Christmas really? Well, I know like gas stations are always like open like 24/7, no matter what holiday.
I think last year we got Dunkin' Donuts, no bullshit, and it was open, which is kind of like I personally, it was not my choice. Like I think my dad and like my parents like got it, but like a part of me like I don't like doing shit like that because like damn, like why they got these people working? I know not everybody celebrates Christmas.
Yeah.
But like still, like chances are like in the U.S. there's gonna be some people that do like in those places. So like I don't like to do that.
So my job is actually working on Christmas Eve.
Eve is kind of different.
It is, but I just don't get why like you're coming to eat out on Christmas Eve.
Well, some families do that though. Like people fly in and like whatever.
I don't know. In my house, in my head, I'm thinking like, yo, like just get together and just chill.
100%.
Whether if it's like a big meal, y'all can have like a small get together. Like because Christmas Eve again is that thing where usually that's where everybody like that's usually to the point where everybody hangs out as far as family. Then usually Christmas, you probably could or not. They probably leave Christmas Eve or whatever.
Yeah,
you're just with your own family on Christmas. So in my head, I'm just like, bro, like why go out? I don't know. That's just my thing. But I'm not working Christmas Eve. So,
there you go.
So I'm hyped.
So I don't care.
So I really don't care. I mean, I was before, but I don't. So sorry for anybody who is working. Yikes.
Yeah. I don't like that. But Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, I feel like those are like night holidays.
Yeah.
Like people don't really celebrate that stuff during the like daylight. So I don't really care. Like I used to work like Christmas Eve or like Thanksgiving or like New Year's Eve just because like whatever, like anything that I'm going to do celebrating those days is most likely going to be like after 5 o'clock. So I didn't really give a fuck.
Yeah.
But like Christmas Day, bro, like have a fucking heart. Close down. Like
our sales must go up.
Whatever. I forgot what I was about to ask you. Oh, how do you like? Do y'all open on the 24th? Or you open on the 25th? Your family?
What do you mean?
Open gifts on on Eve or?
Oh, I
day?
open it on Christmas.
How do you feel about the Evers?
The Evers, I just kind of find it weird. Like at that point, just make Christmas your Christmas Eve because, like, why are you opening the gifts at that point of the day?
So,
because then it just in my head, it just thinks like this. So then, what's the point of Christmas? What's the point of waking up if you're already like opening your gifts? Like,
I agree, but this is like from what I've heard. Okay, so we're in the minority because we're both Hispanic as fuck. And like usually Hispanics are like, oh, Christmas Eve, whatever. Like you get with your family at night, you get drunk, and then the kids open their gifts at midnight. I don't know why you guys have a bunch of 4 and 5-year-olds up at midnight running rampant. You should take them home and not have blasting music and have them sleeping on the coat, on the coats in the coat room or the bedroom.
Mark Anthony in there.
Muffled Mark Anthony and other salsa music in the background through the door. It still sounds loud as fuck. You just got a bunch of toddlers on top of all y'all coats on somebody's bed.
You pick them up, they're just...
Yeah, and y'all drunk. I don't know how y'all getting home. That's a discussion for another day. I'm not gonna point fingers, but the point is, they party, they get lit that night. Let the kids open it, take them home. They're hungover or whatever, and then they spend that day doing nothing.
Yeah, that's
their mentality. And like I know, like Hispanic, like hardcore Hispanic people, that's how you do it. My family was never like that. My family is always like Christmas morning. Like, you don't get to open shit until Christmas morning.
Exactly.
And my mom every year tries to take it to the extreme and be like, no, we're eating breakfast first. And I'm like, no, we're not. Yeah. I'm opening these right now. You gonna have me eat. I'm not eating with staring at this stuff on the floor. Like,
no, yeah. Like, that was the same thing with me. Like, we never opened up gifts at all, no matter how, like, what. So the only exception, there was one time where it was like, the thing is you'll open like one gift. And that's
I've heard that.
Like,
I never did that though.
Yeah, I never did it either. So you open up one gift. But even then, because there was that one time where my dad was actually dating a woman and we went over to her family's house and we just kind of spent like Christmas there. And they did that where they opened up one gift. And I felt weird. I was like, I don't want to open my gift. Like,
no.
Yeah, I'm like, I can wait. Like, it's not that deep. Like, I'm literally going to open it in a couple hours.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's the difference? Like, nothing's going to change. Like, I don't know. Like, and then if anything, I'm opening it. And if it's something I really want to play with, I'm going to have to go to sleep.
Yeah.
So what's the point of me opening it now? Like,
just me in bed.
Like, shit, wow, that was so cool, but I got to go to sleep now. Like, it's just going to build up my adrenaline even more to want to play it. So it's like, what's the point? So, yeah, I always used to just be like the one to just open it in the morning. And I never was. My mom was never that extreme. We had to eat breakfast first.
It never worked, but I don't know if she does it as like a joke now, but like I feel like at one point she was genuinely like, no, like we're gonna like do it like legit and like y'all gonna eat first, then we come back. I'm like, yo, like I'm sorry, mom, I respect you and I love you, but no, like,
yeah, like that's literally how like for us it was just like we just wake up and go straight down there. But it got bad for our point of view, like for me and my brother, because we would just wake up too early.
Yeah.
To my mom's point, and she's just like, bro, like,
nah.
it's like 8 in the morning, maybe like 7 in the morning, and it's just like, bro, like I have the day off. Like I know it's supposed to be a time for being together and opening gifts, but like, bro, give me to like 10 o'clock
At least, please.
Like, so I used to be like that, and it used to be like a little out of pocket, but
you got me up earlier than I would for work. What the fuck?
yeah, basically, just to open some gifts, like, and they ain't even mine.
Yeah.
I bought them for y'all. So yeah, it was to that point, but it was always fun. Again, like I just feel like it's so much better to open in the morning, you know, like especially like everybody's there at the same time. It's not like, again, just opening in and the next morning there's nothing to do. Like what's the point of Christmas?
Yeah, I feel like it sucks the life out of it.
Yeah, so I never been that type, but again, I used to just always wait.
Some people genuinely like don't be fucking with like the feeling of Christmas, bro.
Yeah, they don't.
I don't get that.
It's really just, again, that whole idea of just getting gifts, and they're just like, oh, like, wow, I can't wait to open the gifts, instead of just experiencing the feeling of.
There's like it's more about like, even as a kid, I feel like it's more than just opening like gifts. Like even if somebody came to me like, yo, you can open it Christmas Eve, I'd be like, nah, like it's about the experience of like waking up, running downstairs.
Yeah, like even for me, like I'm gonna be honest with you, like I honestly don't even really care that much about Christmas itself as far as the day. I like the build up of getting to Christmas. Like from starting from December and starting seeing like Christmas movies, starting seeing like things in your neighborhood or in your city people where it's like
decorating and
doing
shit.
Stuff, and then like, you know, like Christmas songs, like as much as people hate them, you know, but I love Christmas songs and just all that shit. Drinking hot chocolate the most, because that's usually when you do it during like Christmas season and all that. Like doing all of that is like my favorite. And then Christmas is just like kind of like a little bonus where it's like, okay, now it's like finally here. Like, okay, now you can do what you are supposed to do on this day as far as opening gifts and all that, seeing everybody's expression. Because then after Christmas, it's kind of just like depressing. Cause
yeah, it's like now what?
Because now it's like now what? Then obviously you have Christmas Eve, or not New Year's Eve. And it's kind of just like, you're just like, shit, and this is, oh shit, here we go again.
Yeah.
Doing the next year now. So that's like the whole thing. That's why it's like, I feel like it's so weird to kind of suck the life out of like Christmas when people want to do that. Cause it's just like, bro, like enjoy the buildup, because then once it's over, like you ain't gonna have shit to do. Yeah. Like it's kind of just, I don't know.
How, do you feel like, as it's like what, this Saturday?
Saturday.
Do you feel the Christmas spirit?
I feel it a little bit, yeah. Definitely way more than I did last year, I want to say.
Facts, bro.
Last year just felt like...
I said this to my family the other day. I'm like, yo, this year, I'm like excited.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because like of what I got, like my family or whatever, and like I want to give it to them. But like I genuinely, like, I'm like, yo, like Christmas is like, I want to wait for the day to come and like have it happen. Last year, on Christmas Day, like it was a good Christmas. Like we had, like I enjoyed myself, whatever. But like the build up, I'm like, yo, it was like December like 23rd. I'm like, yo, like I don't feel anything. Like I don't care.
Yeah, I did. Is like the crazy part is that like for my family at the time, like we didn't even put the tree up. Like it just got to that point because everybody was either like not at like home, or it just wasn't in the like feeling of it anymore. So like we didn't even put the tree up. This year I put a tree up in my own room. I like for the past like week and a half or like two, I was out like getting gifts. So it's like it kind of like felt that like, I don't know, that feeling of actually like, okay, I'm getting gifts for people, and just kind of like, you know, I don't know, just getting that build up, like you said, and doing things as far as going out and doing some certain like,
Christmassy shit.
Yeah, Christmassy shit. Where last year it was just like I was in the house for the majority of the time.
It was also like heavy Rona.
It was.
That was like pre-vaccines and shit.
Yeah, it definitely was. But at the same time, it was like, again, you were in your house the whole time, and you were kind of just like counting the days until it got to it, and that was really about it. But yeah, this year it's a little bit different. So,
but what's funny is that like I feel like this year I see a lot of people like on like social media being like, "Yo, like Christmas like snuck up on me. I don't feel this shit." Like it's
no, it definitely did. I would definitely say it came pretty fast, but I feel like it's like not a bad thing due to the fact that I was able to still feel something for Christmas coming, if that makes sense. Like, you know, even though it came fast, I was still able to fit in a bunch of shit that I was still like able to do that I wasn't able to do last year. So I don't know. It feels good. Because December definitely snuck up on me. Because because after Thanksgiving, I was like, oh shit, it's my birthday. Like, it was my birthday. And the next thing you know, like I heard like so many other people say that their birthday was coming up. And I was like a week after. And I'm like, damn, like my birthday was a whole week ago. Like shit. Like I could have sworn I just turned 23. And now I'm like hearing everybody else have their birthdays and everything. And I'm like, shit. So yeah, it's like sneaking up. But
I don't know. I'm fucking with it. Can't wait.
Yeah.
About to be lit. It's already what, like Tuesday? Today, technically. So like I'm ready. I feel like it's gonna get here quick, but like I'm down.
Oh yeah, it definitely is.
These days are zooming. We just had Thanksgiving. I feel like we were just at the Halloween party 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
That was 2 months ago, bro. About to be 2 months ago.
Hold up, wait. Shit. I low-key almost forgot like what I did for Thanksgiving. No shit. I was like, where was I when Thanksgiving was happening? I was in Jersey. Shit.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. So yeah.
Halloween's about to be 2 months ago.
That is true. That's what I'm saying though. The holidays, I felt like they just like they just came and then went like easily. Yeah, it's moving pretty fast. But yeah. It's gonna be a good Christmas day, I hope.
What was like, do you know off top, like, do you have like a Christmas where you're like, yo, like this was like the most memorable, or like a gift where you're like, oh shit, like.
So no, I do remember one Christmas in particular. Well, there's actually like two. So there was one Christmas that I was at my dad's, and there was one Christmas that I was at my mom's. One Christmas I was at my mom's. It was during the time where was it that? I'm trying to remember. I think it was during the time when that Avatar movie came out.
Like the blue people or?
No.
The other one.
Last Airbender. Sorry.
Okay.
Should have specified. Yeah. The Last Airbender, when the actual live action one came out.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever that came out, I think it was that year, during the Christmas time. It has nothing to do with it. If I just want to paint a picture for you.
Like that was like to give you perspective.
To give you perspective, that's how long ago it was. So it was during that point of time. And that's when like it was during when the Wii was out, and it was like Super Mario Bros. So you know the left and right 2D one for the Wii, and I remember having that game playing in the morning, and we got a bunch of other shit, me and my brother, and that was pretty lit. Then one in particular for my dad was pretty lit because again, like all my cousins were over, like fucking like 7 of us in the living room, because we slept in the living room because obviously
because 7 people room. Yeah,
exactly. So we all just slept there. In the morning, we just like, bro, like so many gifts, and you just like, even if they're not for you, you're just
it's just like, to see the pile.
The pile, you're just like, oh my fucking god,
just like, fucking dive in the shit.
Yeah, like it was so awesome, and then just to see other people get the shit that they wanted or something that was like that they're gonna have fun with, you're just like, oh, cool, because then if it's something that everybody can use, it's like, oh, now we can like spend the whole day literally just
playing the shit,
everybody's shit, and just playing with it. So it's like. That was always like so fun to me to like kind of like think of, and just, you know, it was a fun time. So
yeah, Wii Christmas was like a fire time. I remember like that was just like, oh, we got the Wii, whole day gone. Yeah. We're just Wii Sports.
Like that, so that was another day, like another Christmas. Like the Christmas for the Wii, I remember that because it was with my dad. My dad got us the Wii, and. It was me and my brother over there, and this one was just us. It was just us, nobody else. But again, we had talked about it so much, me and my brother, and we were like so hype about it. And we honestly was not expecting to get it. Next thing you know, we go downstairs, and I don't know if my dad had it on.
I'm laughing because I don't know if it's on purpose, but you've used the word "we" like so many times. Oh, because it's like you're saying it like for the Wii, and then you're saying like "we."
Oh, we.
So it's like we kept talking about getting the Wii, and then we went.
The Wii and then Wii. But yeah, I don't remember if he had it on, but I think it was just there. But it was just like awesome to see because we were not expecting it like, at all. Because I think we were just like thinking that we were just gonna like probably get it later because like I think we thought that it was gonna be sold out. Like obviously there was no way
it was huge, bro. At the time, like it was like the most selling or like most successful.
Yeah, because I don't remember. Because that was like after the GameCube, and that distance of
bro, that's insane. Two, the comparison was PS3 and Xbox 360.
Yeah, and then
nobody else was doing this,
and then not to mention motion. Like that was like
nobody else was doing that, and they went from a GameCube to that.
Yeah, it was like that's the peak of gaming. I honestly, to this day, still think that is the peak of gaming.
And they did it well. Like it wasn't like broken.
Yeah, you didn't find any like glitches really for the
like usually when people do some shit like this, it's like, oh, like this one kind of sucks, and then they come out with another one and it's a little bit better.
Yeah,
like the Wii still holds up to this day.
Yeah, no matter what, it's the same shit. Really, it's like it's great in every aspect,
and everybody tried to copy it, and it didn't work.
The worst was the Xbox.
The Kinect was trash.
The Kinect was
the little move remote. The move remote it didn't hold it didn't like pick up.
The worst. The people at Nintendo were really sitting there like,
like how?
I wish y'all could figure out what we did.
Like I feel like people don't talk about that enough.
They don't.
Like, because not even like the fact that you can aim it at your TV, and do and it was working correctly. Then you could like drive with the shit. Yeah. Then they had the Wii Fit board. Yeah. Then they had all this like the extra extensions and shit that like they all worked with the nunchuck. So you could, bro, shout out like Nintendo, like they innovate and the other people will copy it, and even if maybe they not do it the best, but I feel like the Wii though, that was like the Wii 10 out of 10
best thing that
knocked it out the park.
That's what I'm saying. Like when we saw that under our tree, or when we woke up and saw it, we were just like, bro, there's no fucking way.
There's nothing else, man. Like you could have gotten me nothing else.
Exactly. Because I don't even my dad probably got us like other things, probably like one or two other things,
or like a game with it or something.
Yeah, but that was like the only thing that we really like not so much cared about, but it was just like, bro, like we could both play this. Like,
yeah, like you don't have like this is a gift for all of us. Like,
exactly. Yeah, exactly. So it's like it doesn't matter like who it was really for. Like it was for both of us. So it was cool, but yeah, just waking up and getting it that one morning, I was like, bro, there's no way. Like, there's no way you got this, right? Yeah, that was probably like the peak of like
crucial.
Yeah, everything right there.
Elite. I don't think there hasn't been like a thing that like a jump like that up until now.
Nah, yeah. Never really. Because
like VR is just like a mimic of what the Wii did with like a little visual to it, like the Oculus and shit.
Yeah, it's just more closer and like you just feel like you're more visually there, which makes sense. You know, you don't see your plant on the side there or like your dog right next to you. It's kind of like you're fully immersed into the actual game. So.
PS4 and like PS5 and same for Xbox. It's just like better graphics, more storage.
Mm-hmm.
But like nobody like came out with this shit.
Oh yeah. I honestly couldn't tell you when the next like big thing will be. It's gonna be a while, I feel like, though, obviously, but yeah.
And even low key, like even now with the I haven't fucked with it, so I don't know if it's like trash or not. But they have like that Mario Kart like home circuit, where like, you can like drive through your house and shit. That's kind of gas. Like
it is. I remember I saw that. I saw that, but I didn't know how like it fully would work as far as like what do you visually see? Like, is it connected to the Switch?
What?
That game. The thing that you just talked about, the Mario.
Yeah. So what it is, so you get the game, obviously, whatever, and then like the set. I think you can either like purchase it with the game or like you can just buy the pieces. Okay. So like it's like 2 carts or whatever amount of carts that you have, and then you have like pieces that like you use to like guide the path like throughout your house.
Yeah.
You know what I wish they didn't quit on? The PSPs and the Vitas.
Yeah,
they weren't bad.
They weren't bad.
They just didn't give them like titles or like good like keep it alive. Like I feel like.
Yeah, I feel like, and again, that's where Nintendo was like, we're gonna go and
they dominate at this point. The PSP that's another one where it was like, yo, like
that was the top.
They pushed the boundaries with the PSP.
Yeah, to have a console as far as like PlayStation and not Nintendo, but something like PlayStation to make something handheld because before it was always Nintendo that made the more handheld stuff. Consoles were always just consoles. So Nintendo was doing all the more handheld stuff at the time. Then, again, PlayStation came and they made their own variation of it. And
it didn't look cartoony. It looked like PS2, PS3 graphics. Like, it wasn't like like Nintendo where they do like cartoony shit.
Yeah.
It was like God of War and like other games like that on a handheld console, which was like, holy shit. The PSP was a good time too. That's like the equivalent.
It was. I never understood the disc. That
was the one thing that fucked them up. They with the Vita, they was similar to the Switch cartridge.
Where it was like
it was just a little SD card that you just pop in. But that one was it was a GameCube disc inside of a white thing that was just like.
I ain't gonna lie, when you popped it over, the joint was tough. You just pop and then put it in there, and you heard it just. I was like, hey. So it was a fun time, but yeah, I definitely feel like they should have definitely kept it going. Again, they were probably just like, look, we're looking into like different things, and we probably can't put too much focus on something like that because we want to focus more on that. So it sucks, but I don't know. They definitely could, because you think about it. Again, well, never mind. Now I find it kind of hard because of what Nintendo's doing, but because obviously Nintendo's really like gathering a lot of games that were only used to be able to play on like a console, as far as like,
and now some of them are actually coming over,
Xbox, but some of them are coming over. So it's kind of hard now. But in my head, I was thinking like, yo, like they could still do it and then, you know, put like, you know, titles onto that handheld, because you think about a lot of times parents had to pay all this money for a console, where it's like, why not pay for something much smaller and they can still play similar games like that on like a handheld that's not as much. But then when you look at the Switch, you're like, shit, well, that's what they're kind of doing. So then they'll probably go and end up giving them a Switch rather than that. So that's probably why they wouldn't be able to do it now, because they're just like, we're just going to fucking get blown out by Nintendo anyway. So I don't know. I would probably still buy it.
Yeah. Shit crazy. Need more innovation. Can't keep being scared of getting made fun of or failing or whatever, even if it's on a small scale.
Yeah.
It'd probably be even better if it hits and there's only like 1,000 made, shit's gonna get crazy. If it sucks and there's only 1,000 made, then it's like, whatever, you scrap it, that's it.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like at that point you're chilling, because like, who the hell cares? Like, if you go into it, like, obviously you want to have like some good expectations. Like, you don't want to go in there and be like, oh, I know this is gonna be ass. Like, obviously go with some high hopes that it like does well, but at the same time, just like putting your head like, look, it could fail. Like, you know, like, but at the same time, if it doesn't, then fuck, we did really good. And like you said, just make like 1,000. And at that point, you probably aren't doing that much bad to your like budget or like any type of money. Like 1,000's chilling.
Yeah. Whatever, man. Hope y'all have a fantastic Christmas. Appreciate you guys for watching us.
Yes.
It's been a great year. Hope you get everything that you want. Hope y'all have a safe Christmas. Hope y'all, you know, your families are good, everything good. Hopefully you're not breaking y'all pockets for Christmas. It's not about the gift or the price of the gift. The thought that counts. That's not no corny shit. It's the truth. But we appreciate all of you guys. Everybody who got these sweaters, please, if you get one, take a picture with it. Let us see what you think of it. Let us know what you think. Appreciate it. We did make our donation. It's $100 to Toys for Tots. Post more about that later. But love you guys. See you next week. Bye.